it's the most honest thing I've ever done in my life, because I spent a lifetime lying.
It's a story of redemption and your journey and your entire life and the ups and the downs of it all. It is funny, but it's also really heartwarming and touching, and it's brutal in parts as well.
I think it's just, you know what, Grim? For me, it's like, it's the most honest thing I've ever done in my life, because I spent a lifetime lying about everything. And then the moment I started to tell the truth and got really honest is the moment I found freedom.
Yeah.
And it really is. I have no skeletons in my closet. I try to make secrets now, like stupid secrets. I do, just because it's kind of like, and it's like my boyfriend would be like, "Oh, have you eaten today?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I haven't had anything."
Food?
With chocolate all around my face. Just silly things like that. Just for the thrill of it, and it just doesn't work ever. And I just think that the more honest you are in life, really, that's where the freedom lies. And it's taken me like 56 years to get to that point of actually discovering the real me. I know who I am now.
And as the reaction from the book, have you really felt that? Because it must be freeing for you to get it off your chest. But I guess people respond to honesty, don't they?
Honestly, I never ever dreamed that the book would be A, a Sunday Times bestseller, and B, to go to the extents that it's gone to. People coming up to you in the street, and people that are, before I finished, the day we handed the book in, right, I went for the 4 weeks after that, I would wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning thinking, what have you done? Why have you told the world that? They don't need to know that. And I would lay awake thinking everyone's going to hate me, because that's internalized shame in that book, and it's got so much trauma in it. But to be accepted, and that's a really big word for someone that's been tolerated most of his life within my community or outside of my community, but to be accepted by people that have read your book and read my trauma, because it's not the Gruffalo. Let's get it right.
It's not that it's
I've not written a fairy tale or anything like that. I've written a book of shame. And to be accepted for that and loved for that is a remarkable thing, but to accept the love is even more remarkable.
Amazing.